Once upon a time, in a magnificent kingdom where castles touched the sky and forests stretched as far as the eye could see, lived a little princess named Rosalind. Princess Rosalind was a mere 3 years old, yet her spirit was as boundless as the kingdom itself. She was a vision of innocence with her golden curls and big, curious blue eyes. But, despite her tender age, she was known for her determination, compassion, and a heart as vast as the kingdom she called home. Rosalind spent her days exploring the royal gardens, her very own enchanted sanctuary filled with blossoms of every hue, secret nooks, and friendly creatures. Her laughter echoed through the garden as she chased butterflies and conversed with the chittering birds that nested in the palace's towering trees. One sunny morning, when the dewdrops glistened like diamonds on the petals, Rosalind embarked on her daily adventure in the garden. As she tiptoed through a bed of daisies, her attention was drawn to a flash of vibrant colors on the ground. She approached cautiously, her eyes wide with wonder, and gasped at what she found. Lying amidst the wildflowers was a magnificent parrot, its plumage a vivid tapestry of emerald green, azure blue, and fiery red. But what caught Rosalind's innocent gaze was the parrot's wing, which was wounded and bleeding. Tears welled up in Rosalind's eyes, and she gently scooped the injured bird into her tiny hands. The parrot let out a soft squawk, a mixture of pain and gratitude. Without hesitation, the little princess cradled the parrot close to her heart and whispered soothing words. Rosalind knew she had to help the wounded parrot, and so, she hurried back to the palace, her little heart racing with determination. She called for the royal physician, who carefully examined the parrot's injured wing and began treating it with great care. Princess Rosalind watched with a mixture of hope and worry, her tiny fingers wrapped around the parrot's feathers. Days turned into weeks, and Rosalind devoted herself to nursing the parrot back to health. She fed it morsels of fruit and tenderly spoke to it, her lullabies like a soothing balm to the parrot's soul. In return, the parrot listened intently, its intelligent eyes filled with gratitude. As time passed, the parrot's wings slowly healed, and its once dull feathers regained their radiant brilliance. But Rosalind's heart ached at the thought of letting her beloved parrot return to the wild where it belonged. She had grown attached to the parrot, and the bond between them was unbreakable. Rosalind approached her father, King Edmund, her eyes brimming with tears, and said, "Father, I don't want to let my parrot go. I love it so much, and I want it to stay with me forever." King Edmund, a wise and compassionate ruler, knelt down to his daughter's level and gently cupped her tear-streaked cheeks. He said, "My dear Rosalind, I can see how much you love your parrot, and it warms my heart. But remember, every living creature has a home in the wild, and they must be free to return to it. It's their nature." Rosalind's lower lip quivered as she thought of parting with her feathery friend. She clutched the parrot even closer, unwilling to let go. But King Edmund, with a warm smile, continued, "I have an idea, my precious. What if we create a beautiful garden, a sanctuary, for all the birds and animals of our kingdom? A place where they can roam freely during the day and return in the evening to rest and enjoy a feast." Rosalind's eyes brightened with the prospect. She looked down at her parrot and said, "But, father, will my parrot be safe in the garden?" King Edmund nodded and replied, "Yes, my dear. We will build little houses for the birds and animals, just like the one you've been caring for. They can come and go as they please, and your parrot can stay with us in this enchanted garden." Rosalind's heart filled with joy at her father's idea. She hugged the parrot tightly and exclaimed, "Yes, father. Let's build a beautiful garden, and all the birds and animals can live there happily. My parrot can stay with me, and we can visit our new friends every day." And so, with the king's approval, the construction of the magnificent garden began. They named it the Royal Sanctuary, and it became a labor of love for both Rosalind and King Edmund. The garden was designed with winding paths, lush greenery, colorful blooms, and little houses for birds and animals of all kinds. Each house was uniquely crafted to cater to the needs of its inhabitants, ensuring safety and comfort. Word of the royal sanctuary spread throughout the kingdom, and soon, birds of every feather and animals of various species began to gather there. The garden buzzed with the vibrant chatter of creatures from near and far. The birds filled the air with their melodious songs, and the animals playfully chased each other among the flowers. In the mornings, the royal sanctuary was alive with activity as the creatures roamed freely, exploring the nooks and crannies of the enchanted garden. The parrot, now recovered and stronger than ever, flew alongside Rosalind as she laughed and played. The bond between the princess and her parrot deepened with every passing day. As the sun dipped below the horizon, a magical transformation unfolded. The birds and animals, from the mightiest to the tiniest, made their way back to the garden. They found their designated houses and nests, safe and snug, where they could rest and rejuvenate after a day of adventure. Rosalind and King Edmund watched in awe as the creatures shared their meals, stories, and laughter in the soft, golden glow of the evening sun. It was a sight that warmed their hearts, knowing that their garden had become a place of love, harmony, and coexistence. The royal sanctuary, with its charming little houses and its mission of compassion, became a symbol of the kingdom's kindness. Princess Rosalind continued to care for her parrot and all the newfound friends in her enchanted garden, ensuring their paradise remained a sanctuary for generations to come. The royal sanctuary thrived and evolved, providing a safe haven for countless birds and animals. It became a place where the beauty of nature and the purity of a child's heart combined to create a haven of love and harmony. And so, in a kingdom where a little princess named Rosalind and her wise father, King Edmund, proved that compassion could build bridges between humans and nature, a magical garden stood as a testament to the wonders that can be achieved when love knows no boundaries.